and welcome to another Hammercast here on Utah Beach. This is competitive mixed match Hell Let Loose, brought to you by the DC clan and competitive team. We are here above WN7, ready to go for the start of this matchup. Now, in competitive Hell Let Loose, in this mixed match setting, we have a bunch of teams, competitive teams, competing on either sides, led by a quality commander. On one side, we have the Axis team, compromising of DC with Offler in the command seat. He's chilling with Sirius. We also have 2 FJG with them and some CSP2. That's a Czech clan. 82nd AD, of course, is in the house too. Capital is driving that one. He's got Macbethad. He's got Fluff and quality squad leads there. In the tank, we have Blurb, Main, and Scipio there from 82nd AD. And we also have a light tank with Faker, Alex, and Clip. This should be a good one here. On the opposite side, we have Core leading the way with Phoenix, I believe, too, and STDB. So this should be a really good match. A lot of quality players in there. Some great German Hell Let Loose competitive players in this one. And this is WN7, so, you know, advantage goes to the Axis off the start. We'll see what the Allies can do to push on to this point. Now, we're probably going to see some tank sniping coming out from the Allies here from the right. Initially, though, heading straight to point, you can see Raisin's already got dropped off. Going to be setting up a Gary there. You can see the Rollo coming with the Greyhound, so no tank sniping, opting to push the 75 right up to point here. That should be interesting for this first little melee. Here come the first deployments from both teams. Transport truck gets stuck momentarily for the Axis force. This is going to be a big battle for point. Harral puts a rocket into the transport truck, gets a few kills with that one. STDB, Phoenix, Core on point here fighting for this one. Greyhound pulling up on the north side of point, also going to go down right away. Nice shot off the start, taking out that Greyhound. Axis winning this first little phase of fight on point. Genosi's going to drop. Weltmeister's going to drop. Kaiser's taking fire. And he drops too. OP does go up here for the Allies, and it's not over yet. You can see Core CSP pushing from the northeast side of point. Axis going to have to defeat this push to take the point for themselves. They've done a good job initially here, the Axis, stopping this push, but second phase of this one's coming out right now. There are a lot of bodies from the Allies pushing in from the north side. Almost 50% cow progress on this one so far. Axis doing a good job. They've done half the work so far to take this one 3-2. However, those are a lot of orange bodies very close to point right here. Look at them drop. So many bodies dropping here from the Allies. Not able to get to point. This looks like it's going to be a point for the Axis team here. Rockets flying in. Grenades exploding everywhere. Let's get down and dirty in the trenches here. Allies trying to push so hard, getting a few kills here, but just cannot make it past this point onto point. Looks like ever more, increasingly, it's going to be a 3-2 here for the Axis. The attack fizzles out. A nice try by the Allies, just not getting that initial push onto point. Their Greyhound got taken out immediately. That nice, you know, deployment. They were a little further back there than the Allies. Or sorry, the Allies were a little further back than the Axis. You can hear armor getting a ricochet, possibly. That wasn't a ricochet into the side of the 75. What is this 75 doing? He does not value his life. Maybe he has a Tiger set up. Taking shots from the Panzer IV. Panzer IV is going to win this one. Ricochet's coming out again. You can see through the building here. It's a close one. This isn't over yet. 75 gets the kill onto the Panzer IV through the building. What a shot. I'm sorry I doubted you. Well, not for long, as Macanola with the rocket going to take that one out. That was a beautiful shot, though, by that 75. Through the building, takes out the Panzer IV, ends up trading 1-for-1. Not the worst situation overall. Wondering why he didn't push a little earlier with his forces as they were on point. But still, I mean, to come from behind in that and win the trade. Look at that shot that killed it onto the Panzer IV. Right through the barn. Nice play there by the 38th tank. So that was the 38th tank of, I believe, Archery's a Sin and Rising Valhalla, the Problem Bear, if I am correct. Are they still with 38th? I gotta check that really quick. I don't want to give fake news out. So he doesn't have any tags right now. Archery as a Sin does not have any tags on his accounts right now, so maybe he's a free agent. Interesting. We'll have to ask him after the game. We also have a CSP 76 coming out here. I like this placement of the blocking from the German transport truck right there, blocking the access down the road. That's a heads up play. Core and CSP are still pushing the point here. Let's go down and dirty with them as they try to get into the point here. You can see Harald from Core. He doesn't have tags, but he is definitely a member of Core there. Also CSP Raven, one of the Czech players. It's going to be a hard ask to push the point. You can see the runes of war already starting to pile up here with the Lux and the Greyhound, but yeah, Cali John, that's like a 1v30 right there. That's pretty much 3/4 of the team. You can see there's a core squad and the CSP squad back, but they're not going to make a whole lot of progress. Maybe a bombing run to open up this front could get them onto point. That's still a pretty big ask, though. Let's go ahead and check the map out to see how the setup is going so far. Well, only 4 Garys up for the defenders. We got a recon tank coming out also. That's a pretty late recon. I'm assuming they're going for camping Artie. There's nobody on Artie for the Axis, so maybe not then. Got a Tiger coming up with Faker Alex and Clip on the backside, and ooh, got a hot OP over here. Sandy Toter, STDB flanking squad on the backside, putting some pressure on. Bleiter Junga, Private Ant versus Tatus and Sandy Toter. Sandy Toter's going to get taken out on the backside there. Don't think he took out anything except for a OP. You can see Respawn's coming to defend that Gary on the back. Tatus does make it in the middle here. He's going to be beelining it for the... Well, no need now. That tank is dead. 76 going to be taking out the Tiger on point here. Tatus was going to go for a satchel, but the 76 took care of that one. Tatus all alone on the back here. He is surrounded. It's a one-man mission right now. Respawn comes in on the OP and Tatus gets machine gunned down. Might be the bombing run we were talking about a little earlier here. Wing, though, pushing pretty far out before he does go down. That 76 is just shelling point here. Smoke coming out for the Allies. Bommel might be trying to get to sneak into point, and you know what? They might be able to do this one. There's not a lot of bodies left on point alive. That 76 is doing work shelling the point. Uh-oh, Capital's going to spawn in first. Bommel gets a kill. Let's go on board with Bommel here as he looks to push into point. Oh, he's going to get gunned down there. Little cap progress coming on, though. Just catching a respawn timer there was the Axis. That's why they started to lose that cap. Unfortunately, the Allies didn't push very hard when they had that timer because they could have done something with it, I think. 76 is going to try to take matters into his own hands here and shove the point himself. Archery, Lenny. Is that Core Lenny? Rising Valhalla? Is that Core Lenny? Is he in the tank with them? So we got free agents. Bombing run dropping in the background. We're doing it live, folks. We're doing it live. 75 yeets into point. Shoots a lot of stuff. Makes a lot of noise. Rising Valhalla's taking some damage, though. And Skank, does Skank Nasty not see him? There we go. Yeah, he does. I was going to say that's an odd place to jump out for some repairs. 75, though. Yeeting into point here. I thought that was a 76. It must have been a different tank. Did the 75 really take out a Tiger? Or was it a 2-for-1 special? Yeah, we can see the 76 on the right side of your screen there. 75's going deep here. He's going to get fists there. He's going to take out an OP. Just trying to cause as much chaos as possible and enable not only this airhead to drop and work, but the rest of this core and CSP forced to actually push in. I do like that airhead from the other side of a berm there. Gotta watch out for some explosive fire. Don't want to destroy your own airhead. That's for sure. Oh no. Was that did the tank just destroy the airhead and kill a friendly? I think it did. Wait, what? Did the CSP tank just kill its friendly airhead? I'm 100% convinced that just happened. Oh my god. What a misplay. What an absolute misplay there. The CSP tank, the 76, hits a tree and splash, not only kills a friendly, but friendly squadly, I think, but kills up the airhead. Oh man, that's a big fail. And that's actually just going to lead to the allies not being able to contest this point as well. You know, only Weltmeister, Kafer, Kaiser pushing from the left, or sorry, from the right, Icarus, Core, Zoom from the left, but they're not making any progress right now. They're going to have an OP on the back of this point. I believe Icarus is going to get that down, but I mean, look at the forces here for the Axis pushing in. This is easily defendable right now. No airhead up. And there's a flank coming in the middle. That's going to cut off any reinforcements coming in here. You got Vadi, you got Blighter Jungo, you got Private Amp pushing in on the OP. Wing's going to take that out and gun them down. Wing's going to be pushing in from the flank here. And I think this attack is over before it started. And a really big misplay there just leads to the kind of dissolving nature of this attack. Now, Zoom is on point. So is Profex. But Skank Nasty is going to be overrunning any OP that was right there. Smoke works both ways. It can help you keep on a point, but it can also help the defenders push out. Profex with a nice kill onto Skank Nasty there, but no squad leads left alive over here. Now, I think that was possibly the 76 going down, so no more tanks alive on point here for the allies. Oh, that's not true. 76 is still there. Another tank went down, maybe the 75. No, they're still alive too. What blew up? So Rising Valhalla somehow survives that one with Lenny. They were almost dead when they were on point. But, I mean, the Axis survived to fight another day. I mean, you drop so much for really no gains there. This CSP tank is... What is he doing? Why is he going up? There's nobody with him. He's going to go it alone. Yeah, that is a recipe for disaster here. This 76 is just waiting to get satcheled. You can see Merrick, Core, Horton, Fist, Kempachi. It's like these satchel boys come out of the woodwork when a tank appears. Oh my... Matt Ginola. He's like, no, you're not getting a satchel. Oh, but he doesn't get the kill. Oh no. Core's going to go from the other side. He's got to watch out though. Kafer's right here. Kafer walks right by it. Core does not care. He's going to get a kill onto Kafer. He's going to start killing other bodies over here as he protects his satchel. Kafer walks right by that one. He gets shot in the back after the fact. Core doesn't have a greedy AT on the right side of the tank, so he's going to be able to get that satchel down. Boom goes to the 76, trying to force this play with his team there. CSP on point, not going to work out for them. Big boom. Core going to get the kill onto the 76. And yeah, really the end of that push there. Rising Valhalla is pushing to point alone. What? What is he doing? with the pistol. All right, Rising. I better see some pistol kills right here. No, he's going to land on an AT mine. Rip. Rip you. Oh, Rising Valhalla. So I guess he's a free agent there. The problem there is a free agent on transfer market. 3-2 for the Axis here. It's been a minute since we checked the map. Let's take another look at the map here and see what's going on. It looks like there are just recon plays going on. You got 2FJG Isuk. You got 2FJG Ian. Then we have a little attackerino. No. Yeah. DC Billy. Wait. Is there 3 people? No, it's just, okay, Phoenix. I was going to say, because I thought there was 3, but it's just like a little blip or something. It's tripping me out. So 2 recons there. Nothing really going on Hill. You can see that Ian, and Isuk. I guess I mixed them together. Isuk is going to go camp Artie over here. You're going to go camp the HQ. I wonder what Phoenix is going to do. Phoenix, sorry. Called him Phoenix. Maybe go to Hill 5, get a Gary up. He's spotted a few Garys already, but... yeah. Ooh, hot Gary on the backside. Johannes and Doctor on the Garrison here. Is that gun run gonna work? Doctor, no, he jukes it. Doctor with the juke onto the Garrison again. He's gonna be able to clear that off there. A nice little juke by Doctor to juke that strafing gun run. That was beautiful. Did Archery join Core? I have no clue. I have no clue. We have to consult transfer market. We'll do a little transfer market segment after this one. All right, Doctor, you can take this anytime, buddy. There we go. STDB Recon with the place here, removing a back Gary here and setting up possibly an attack. Oh, it's going to be a 2v3 off the bat. Johannes is going to meet Agazis from CSP here. Let's go on board with him. Going to get the kill. First kill there. Capital from 82nd AD is going to be peeking on the right side, going the long way. Oh, 2 kills here for Johannes. I wonder if the ally is going to go off a timer maybe for an airhead on the back. Airhead on the back's rough though. Look at all the space they have to cross the point. I mean, definitely could set up a Gary, a red zone. You got space. The only threat from a red zone is straight down to the north and maybe to the northwest there. With Doctor can cover that hedge though. They could go for a backline Gary here to put some pressure on. A lot of opportunities, a lot of choices to be made right now for the allies. Capital's going to respawn and push back. Doctor can easily cover the northwest side here. Not against the tank, though. Looks like it was Vagrain getting that kill there onto the squad lead from the recon team. 82nd AD, Panzer 4 going to pull up. Also... I don't know. I guess that's why Lenny is running with them. If they did join Core, I'm not too sure. 38th Infantry was a tanking mecca though. Like their tankers are just amazing. All their tankers really, and I think I hope I'm not speaking out of turn here, but PZ Chill Music and Burner Barsh I think really helped you know, bring that kind of energy of tanking. Those guys, this amazing crew now at Greyhounds. But in their own right, I mean, we've watched the Problem Bear kill 2 tigers with 1 Stewart. All right, that video is on my YouTube. I tried to find it the other day. I had a hard time. I need to like rename that video or something, because that was one of the most amazing sequences of Hell Let Loose I think I've ever seen in terms of tanking. Taking the Stewart out and just like dabbing on 2 tigers. I know the second tiger was damaged already, blah blah blah, whatever. I'm gonna go on board here with Faker, Clip, and Alex Boston out. These guys are a really good tank too. They did die in a 2v1 to a 75 and a 76, so they're gonna be seeing if they can kind of redeem themselves from that here, maybe get a few kills while they're with it. Very good crew. I haven't seen DC tanks a whole lot. I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit more of these guys. Apologies there for the jerky jankiness of the camera. Ooh, there it is. Okay, so I was getting down to see if I could find that. There it is. Archery, Rising, and Lenny. They are peeking a corner here. It's going to hop out to repair. I wish it would just stay on the hull of the tank. Nasty little peek here. What even are they peeking? The tiger's like on the right here somewhere. I honestly don't even see it. Oh, there we go. Is it falling back? No. There's the tiger. Baker, Alex Boston clip. Let's see if the 76 pulls forward. I mean, it's just almost impossible to see at this point. No, they're going to be pulling back there. Maybe looking to go onto the right side of this hedge here. Or peek straight through it. Ooh, that would be nasty. I don't think there's a shot straight through it. Oh, this is a bad chance, though. A bad chance? A bad idea, maybe. I mean, there is some cover there. Panzer IV pulls up on the left. I don't see the tiger anymore. I think they're behind the smokestack there. I say it's a bad idea just because exposing your side hull to the front of any enemy tank is a bad idea, especially in the 76. It's very, very weak on the sides, not very weak on the front. Oh, Panzer IV taking a shot at the 76. Got to be careful here from the 76 so he doesn't get peeked. I mean, Baker should be able to see this right here. Yeah, and that's a side shot in. One tap goes out to the Panzer IV. Of course, Panzer IV, if he doesn't have hull cover onto his frontal or side hull, that's a one tap from a 76 every single time. So nice little shot there from this tank. And if they are running for core, why don't they have core tags on? I mean, you know, Harald doesn't run with core tags, but he is part of core, so I guess that makes sense. Lenny doesn't either, but I know he's a part of core. He's actually a subscriber to the channel. So shout out to you, Lenny. This is an interesting little tank sequence, and for those who don't like tanks and just want me to sit on infantry all the time, well, they can go, you know, they can do something else. I love tanking. It's an awesome part of the game, and it just makes for some it's so important to the game itself here. Exposing your side again. Here is this 76. That's gonna hurt. Yeah, you gotta pull back. You can't stay into that fight. And if the tiger could find a peek after that 76 is dead. So I'm not too sure if they want to be doing this. Uh-oh, this could be very bad here for the tank. If Capital can push here, Alexi's here too. Oh, if Alexi has a satchel, this tank is in trouble. If Capital could push when they're repairing though and get 2 kills here, this tank would be in uber amounts of trouble. You can see Alexi has the satchel out. Capital's pushing. He's going to get Rising Valhalla, I think, here. No, Rising Valhalla is just safe. He pulls the pistol out. Now, does he go for the kills? No. He's going to have to get out of here. Trapped between a rock and a hard place. Satchel's not going to be able to go down, but now the 76 cannot retreat. It's ride or die moment for the 76 here. Alexi's trying to get that satchel out. He's not going to get it. No, that's going to go on the floor. Where is the tiger, though? Where's the tiger? The tiger's not peeking. Oh no, the tiger is not peeking. It looks like there's another tank or maybe an AT gun. Whew, that was a dicey getaway there for the 76 of the problem bear. Or well, I'll call it two-part problem bear. I'm wondering, is there something back here shooting at that? No, it's gonna be just an AT gun here from White Death and Chaotic. So they're tying up the tiger from the berm. That's what we kind of commented on at the start of this match. If they were going to have anything set up on the berm. It's only a matter of time. Sometimes it's a pretty good spot, too, for the 76 to post up on. Looks like the problem bear took a little detour and now is flanking that tiger. But where did the tiger go? Where did you go? Okay, so they're still hiding behind this berm here. What the hell is this position? Holy smokes, look at the camo. I don't know if he's going to notice the 76 on the right flank, though. That 76 is pulling up. He's marked out accurately. Tiger's getting flanked right now. We'll see where that 76 pulls up. Looks like the Tiger's going to be going for his own little flank-a-dank here. I don't know if the gunner can actually see through the berm. There's the 76. Here comes the Tiger. 76 should have a shot here. I don't know if he sees, though. Yeah, 76 does see. Clip's going to be riding the top. Just riding the top of the Tiger. Tiger exposes his back. He's going to have to get into cover and start repairing right away. That 76 has a nice little flank down here. Very aggressive play. Going to take out one member of the crew. Tiger should just chill and repair behind the berm there. He has to think about the AT cannon too. Trying to give you guys the full picture. Uh-oh. Here comes the 76. Problem Bear is pushing. Oh, if he did push that, that would have been a really nice play. Might have been able to catch this Tiger by surprise. Tiger went from being in the driver's seat here to being right on the back paws, per se, I guess we could say. Just not pushing his advantage enough, though, is the 76. Didn't push that enough. I think if that 76 pushed, he would have had him dead to rights, because there is that AT gun on the backside, too. And that AT gun is just going to allow the... like, pin the Tiger in his spot there behind the tree and behind the cover. And if the 76 kept pushing, I think we would have seen a dead Tiger. But that's not what happened. Let's quickly take a look at the map while they're repairing here. It seems WN7 has been secured for the most part. Front line in the middle, not so much. There is a second Tiger out from 82nd AD, but you can see these Garys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Garys out already. Would love to see some attacking Garys and maybe some frontline Garys here from the Axis, but yeah. So far, so good. I mean, repairs have come out here. Alex Boss is going to get on the roof and see if he can't spot out where that 76 is. 76 is dead. 76 is not dead. I don't know why I said that. Why would I say the 76 is dead? He's alive. I think we saw Billy and Phionics here on the backside die at the same time. That is going to be a massacre here. How does he not see that? It's a full squad. It's a full squad, dude. You have a commander too. And how does Alexei not know the 76 is here? They're running away from it. They're shooting at infantry or something. The commander, maybe a Gary over there. I'm very, very perplexed. Maybe it's the bush in the way? That whole squad of 82nd AD did go down though. Tiger also has a little smoke screen here, so I wonder if the Tiger put out the smoke screen and then he's going to wait for the smoke to dissipate and then attack this 76. However, AT gun from the back is engaging the Tiger. Ooh, and that Tiger goes down. Now we're going to zoom out here, get trapped on the side of the map, and see if that truly was an AT gun that killed it. Is there another tank on the left side here? No. So we got Phoenix White Death. I'm going to give him the kill there onto the Tiger. White Death and Chaotic, but there was another, I don't know if it was another AT gun from the right flank here. You guys saw it was a two flank shot, right? And I don't think it was that 76 had anything to do with that. Very curious as to what that was. Maybe Herald here from the other flank on an AT gun? No. All right, well, the Tiger goes down regardless. That fight ends there with the Tiger's demise, getting hit with an AT gun. That's just the trouble with Utah Beach, right? That's really the trouble of Utah Beach, is the AT guns on the berm on the back are so strong. Even the tanks, like, I was surprised to see, we're going to get in this battle here in the middle. Sorry for the shoddy camera work. I was surprised to see at the start of this game, the Greyhound push straight in, because there's lots of really nice peaks. And this is something that the Axis do often with their Puma off the start if it's WN7. They'll bring it up and they'll bring it to like a berm, or they'll put it on the berm at the back and just shell the midpoint. There's a lot of good angles here. Speaking of good angles, Shikaka has a good angle here onto this Greyhound. Greyhound realizes what's up. Oh no, but stops. Well, rest in pepperonis, Greyhound. That satchel's going down. How on earth does a Greyhound stop for long enough for a satchel to go onto it? That's crazy. Usually those are very mobile. Well, it's not going to matter because two rockets meet that Greyhound immediately after it pushes through. And that's the trouble with those light vehicles there. They can't take shots. I would love if there was, and someone can correct me in the chat, but it looks like on the Greyhound there's like some kind of reactive space armor. Maybe not reactive, but like some kind of space armor above the wheels in the midsection there. Is that true? Is that space armor? Is that nothing else? I would love to see like it be able to tank one shot to the sides like that, because it feels like it's so weak. And I guess the same for the Puma to a less extent, but one AT rocket just kills any recon vehicle in this game, and it's a crying shame they're so weak. But again, like you know that before going in, so why put yourself in a position on the front line like that? Anywho, I mean, you have less excuses. Let's just say this: you have less excuses on the Allied team of doing that than the Axis team, because on the Allied team you have the Stuart, which is probably one of the best tanks in the game. Honestly, I think it is in terms of frontline tanks that can do a lot of damage. I mean, hull machine gun. You know, a good little cannon there that can kill any tank on the Axis side. You have like a coax too. Like it's insane. Whereas the Lux has literally just no hull machine gun and then a 20 mil that really can't do a whole lot. It can kill Greyhounds, I guess. That's good. Fight for mid heating up a little bit. STDB has found a way in again on the backside. You can see Christian here with Doctor and Andre from 1FJG. What is Christian gonna do? He's in a decent spot here. Has to watch out for Gazis on the right. Ooh, does he see him? No. Christian, let's get off the hovering cam. Gazis should see Christian here. Maybe not. Christian go for a new rally, possibly? I mean, as we zoom out further. No, he's going to try to push in. I mean, there is supplies dropping. Gazis is on those supplies. Christian should get a second kill here onto Aberlan. No, Aberlan with a nice play to take out Christian. Not too sure what he was doing in the middle. Maybe just got caught between a few different forces here. But he's not going to get anything off of that. Genossi also pushing in. I'm wondering if there's an airhead back here, possibly, from the Allies. That Tiger's not happy. He's going to take the sniper off the top of the building and look Genossi's way. Gazy's getting another Gary up on the backside there at the south. Genossi's also going to go down. Who is in this little tank here? This is going to be Oxboss and Faker going out. Two men already taking shots from the backside. Is there a Puma back here? What was that? Oh, there is. There's something. Oh, it's a Stuart. Phoenix Stuart is looking to take out the Tiger. Unfortunately, the Stuart engaged when he was a little too far away. He's not going to be able to close this gap and stay behind the Tiger. And he missed that first shot into the engine too. You can see the engine is A-okay. If he had got two shots into the engine, the Stuart would have been done for. Stuart's taking shots from two directions though, and down he goes. So Phoenix Stuart not gonna be taking out anything on this little run here. Unfortunately, he gets caught between a rock and a hard place. 82nd AD, Panzer 4 gonna get the kill with that one. Trying to sneak up on that Tiger, just wrong time, wrong place. Alright, Shimikatsu in chat. You're going to see it 15 minutes later on stream than in chat. So, Rising Valhalla, Archery, and who? Oh my god, I can't remember the third. Oh, I'm so sorry. Who is the third member of the Problem Bear? Yeah, Problem Bear tank. All right, so they all joined core. Okay, well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, unfortunately at 38 there, they lost a lot of their core competitive players. I would love to this is an interesting thing, and not only in Hell Let Loose, but in other competitive games too, where, you know, trades and there's no trading in this because it's amateur, right? It's not even semi-pro. I mean, you can consider like HPL semi-pro because there was a prize pool behind that. There's no prize behind I don't think any other tournament that's been put on so far. So that was really the first semi-professional Hell Let Loose tournament, but the prize money was Well, it was low, you know, it was a lot for Hell Let Loose. It had never been done before in terms of hundreds of dollars of winnings for Core, who won that. But I mean, in at large, there's no real trades in Hell Let Loose. It's really, you know, teams will absorb and bring in players if they're doing well. As we watch this 75 engage here, what looks like an AT gun on the front line from 2FGG. So teams that are doing well will look to pick up and absorb the best players, and it's kind of like a sponge effect, and that just it leads to that team's continued dominance. Now, until like a huge meta shift comes, I think even after a huge meta shift, I think Core will still probably dominate. Maybe not as strongly, you know, as the meta gap closes. And as other teams come in, and as there are, you know, feuds and falling outs. But it's just interesting to see how, you know, teams will pick up new players, and certain teams will lose a lot. Like 38th, I don't think any team has lost more in the last month or month and a half or 2 months as 38th. I mean, they lost arguably one of the best tankers in the game. They lost a couple tankers. They lost really good infantry squad leads too. Not only them, but I mean teams like PBS, the potential of a PBS comp team. I mean, you have multiple players from PBS who are starters now for WTH, right? So it's crazy to see. You know, you think of WTH and they're a team that with Core is probably the best, second best, I'd say, in competitive Hell Let Loose right now. And you had guys who were like playing PBS who were like, I mean, arguable starters for WTH. So very, very interesting to see. You know, when you say PBS, you don't think like top tier competitive. You think, you know, nice guys. They have good fun, but you don't see them at like the level of Core and some of these other teams out there, WTH. But to have someone jump from that to like starting WTH is a crazy thing to see. And yeah, I don't see that stopping until we have like you know, a really solidified pro league. I don't think there's enough sponsorship behind that, you know, happening in the near future. Maybe, you know, if Hell Let Loose blows up even more on console, we'll see something like that. But you know, it's kind of unreasonable to have 50 people too on a stage. Could you imagine like an eSports final? You probably have like the squad leads, I think, from the different squads. That'd be most realistic. Here we go. We have a Tiger fighting a 76 here. Can the second shot go in? Tiger has to pull up. No, not going to be able to pull out in time. In the context, Tiger needed to pull forward there to engage the 76 for a second shot, but just did not have the driver in. If he's spotting, maybe Blurb out of the tank there. Nope, not Blurb. Clip is in the Tiger. Not a lot of action though. 49 minutes in this one. We've already had about 40 minutes of gameplay, and really it's been STDB Recon and one STDB squad punishing the backside. Apollo, oh my god, man, what's going on? Almost a year. $50 minutes later. Oh, we need to solve that delay. That delay is too much. 76 here, going to be shelling point. I wonder if the allies are getting ready for another push. But just look at the graveyard of tanks that's around them. We got Phoenix. Hey, Jesus Christ. Moop and Floranius in the tank, joining Buzz, Pigeon, and Dahlman. Is that another 76 or is that a 75? No, that is a 75. All right, so the allied tanks are here. The allied infantry, there's 3 stack of tanks, another 76 on the north side. Where's the infantry though? I mean, a bombing run with an airhead, we could try that again. Tried and failed that already. That 76 finally go down? No. Ooh, I thought he did. 76 is pushing though. Archery Resistant, Rising Valhalla, and Lenny here. AT gun gonna be going down. AT rocket shooting. That's a Panzer IV. That is not the Tiger we saw before. Panzer IV is gonna be retreating here. Rockets raining down because there really is no infantry stronghold over here. It's all Axis infantry. Shaka taking shots from the right there onto that 76. Where did that Tiger go? Is the Tiger falling back to repair? Is he pushing and flanking? I can see Alex Boston clip there. They must be repairing. I was expecting a Tiger to be back here, and it was a Panzer IV peeking. Panzer IV does not want to stay anywhere in the line of sight of that 76. Remember, it's a one-shot. There are two flanks over on this side, though, so I wonder if this Tiger's going to be pulling out to engage possibly one of these tanks. Maybe the CSP tank. The 76... I think the 76 has the Tiger dead to rights if he pulls out, because that's going to be a side shot, and like we saw earlier, side shots are very, very painful here. Now, I do like what the Allies are doing a little bit, like pushing the middle here and trying to get control over the backside and then maybe put the Axis in a corner, but they're not doing a great job of it. Pushing through the field is never going to lead to too much. And as we scroll out here and check the map, you can see gun run again, popular gun run going down. I think the Axis are set up a little better here for the attack, but both teams really not pushing too successfully on the point. Let's rotate over to the fourth point here. Yeah, really an infantry defense, and on the map it looked a lot better than it does now because we can only see one side. Yeah, the Allies have this under control pretty well. D-Day invasion is not going the way of the Allies so far, though. Bombing run going to be dropping here, looking to clear out some of these Axis defenders. And all that's left is Kampachi. I wonder if we'll see the tanks push in now. 76 push in maybe with the 75 on the southeast side. Profex is going straight through the lines. There's no allies here though. When one allied tank goes down, that Tiger pulls out and destroys the 76. All that's left is a 75, and they are pushing. Tiger pushing up. Can you see that 75 from CSP? Can anybody see him? Where is he? There he is. Yeah, Mr. Pigeon is running away right now. Doesn't want to deal with that 76 for sure. I don't think Clip, Alex Boss, I don't think they have a shot. Maybe? No, it's just, there's too much foliage there. Nice little kill on the 76 though, and I think with that, even though there's a bombing run, really I don't see the Allies having too much of a chance on this one. Core is trying to push down the mid here, but it is not a great spot for the attackers to... This map really needs a facelift over on WN7. It's just so hard for the Allies to push in with the wire. I think if they added two trenches that went the length on either side, like here, and I don't know if that, I don't think that's historical, I guess, but the one trench is so easy to defend. If we, that's the Panzer IV going down on the backside. One trench is so easy to defend there, and it kind of opens up for nades really nicely in the mid. Panzer IV going down. There is a marked tank on the road here. Ooh, the other 76 decided to go for a little pushy. All right, let's go on board with the 76. This is where the playmaking is going to come from here for the Allies. We'll see if he can find that second Tiger. Looks like he's got a shot in onto the Tiger. Let's zoom in and see if we can't spot that for you guys. One shot in. Tiger's trying to hide right there. Can he get the shot through the bush? Yes, he can. Beautiful shot from the 76, the newly minted core problem bear. Archery Rising Lenny. I'm not too sure if Lenny is in that crew, if he's just filling in today. I'll have to reach out to Archery or Rising after this one to see what's going on there. But yeah, really nice kill from the problem bear there. You hear a rocket go whizzing by, and with that kill, honestly, I think that might have turned the tables here on the push. Infantry is making it closer to point. Now we have a 76 on point now. There's a 75 from CSP on the other side. I don't know if they're pushing at the same time. I did see an explosion to the south. I would hope that CSP 75 is pushing too, because this 76, oh my god, look at the kills there. So many kills. They're going to take out this OP on the back. There's the Gary. There's the Gary. Oh, but no angle, and he's stuck. Oh, he still gets the Gary, but still, he's going to have to put that one into reverse and get out of this trench here. Manages to keep the engine running. 76 takes a shot from the backside. Looks like Varganian with the AT going to be able to take out the 76, but the damage is done. The Gary is down, so that's 2 tanks, 1 Panzer IV, 1 Tiger, 1 OP, and 1 Garrison there. Really good work by the Problem Bear on the backside of point. The CSP tank didn't push in. They didn't push in. Push in, Pigeon. Fly. Dolman, push in. You guys, you need to take that advantage and push it. It's a 75. You have support from the 76 already. That 75 needs to push in right now and really claim this midpoint. 41 minutes to go. I think the infantry might just be able to do it. I mean, it's so close though. It's 82nd AD with 3 on point versus CSP Phoenix. There we go. 76, 75 finally pushing up and pushing in. Kafer gonna go down. Oh, it's so close here. This is not decided by any means. Beautiful Satchel gonna get a few kills there. And just like that, cap progress is falling. The tanks, the 75 still has not pushed in yet. It still has not pushed in. 76 is going for broke here. They need to get in and stop this infantry from pushing the backside. Move Jesus and Florinius back on point with another 76. But I mean, I wouldn't push that 76 in. Bombing run comes down. Uh-oh. That bombing run's gonna... Whose bombing run is that? That kills almost equal amounts. I do not love bombing runs that kill your own players, but I mean, at the end of the day, I think that killed 3 Axis to 1 ally, so it still was not worth. Gary's gonna be coming down again though, and the momentum is lost here. The cap progress has fallen. The 75 did not push in with the 76. That 76 did so much work for the point. I'm very disappointed. I mean, 76 is trying to make the most of this one. The Phoenix 76 by pushing up, but it's too little too late. Cap progress has already fallen. I mean, Kafer, Raven, they're trying to push in, but I mean, they're dying. This point is going to go, and you can see again, this is a beautiful play, guys. If you haven't tuned in yet, this is a scripted play. When the allies go for broke on the point, immediately there's a massive push to reclaim this broken house from the Axis. This is the second time it's happened, and it's the second time it's worked. So if you're new to competitive Hell Let Loose, as the 75 goes down on the front of point, that is what their play is. So what that does is that stops the allies from pushing from that center point, and it makes it so the allies have to push straight from the front or the back side of the point. You can see on the right side of your screen here. It cuts off the reinforcements, and it really drives a wedge into the attack here, which leaves the allies on point, kind of on an island. And then the Axis from the middle here can push back down to the south and clear them out. And that's exactly what's happening right now. So shout out to DC, shout out to 82nd AD. That's a beautiful little play that they've put on every single time they get pushed on the mid on point here. Wow. All right, so Florinius trying to repair here, stay on point, but there's just no infantry. I mean, this will be a really good time for the allies to pull a half track up. A half track, there's no artillery at all to speak of in this game so far. Like, we can check the map right now. There's nobody on Arty for either team, I think. So this is kind of a moot point for camping back here. There is a fight developing between a Tiger, though. Where's that Tiger? Where's that Tiger? We just saw him. Am I tripping? I must be tripping. There's no Tiger. He's on the main road. Okay. There is a fight developing over here for the 4th point, though. Let's go on board with the DC tank. It is going to be a Panzer IV. He's yeeting. He's yeeting. Tank's yeeting. Baker, Alex Boss, and Clip are going ham. Jambon into point. Ooh, that's the second little double kill they've got here. Let's see what they can do in clearing out this force on point. Don't want to get bogged down here. They've already taken 1 rocket. There's a machine gun bunker on the right side there to the south. You can see it with Oliver inside. Damn, the Allies have been busy building. Look at their tier 3 bunkers. And by the way, tier 3 bunkers are horrible. Oh, look at that ricochet. That was a beautiful looking ricochet. Oh, this game is beautiful. Matthias though with another shot. That's gonna hurt. Right into the engine there of the Panzer IV. Panzer IV immediately spins around here. I think Matthias ricocheted that first shot, so no, he didn't. Oh, and he scuffed his second shot too. Panzer IV's taking some damage. That has kickstarted a little infantry attack here. Man, these guys have been building like crazy. Look at these entrenchments. Thumbs is going to be coming in to look for a satchel. Does anybody hop out to deal with it? Clip does. Ooh, don't run him over. Clip with the pistol kill from DC. Nice little shot there. Nice little play by the commander hopping out. Mario going to be coming in too with the rocket though. Clip's got to be careful. He's going to try and repair and walk along the back of this one. Mario coming out with the rocket. Uh-oh. That's going to be the end of that Panzer IV as Mario gets taken out a little too late. Panzer IV just carves a hole through the midline of the Allies though, but there's just no one to take advantage. Wing is trying, Krodog's trying, you know, Kolstad's trying, but there's so much fire still coming onto them from that machine gun bunker on the south that nobody's really safe in the open here. And that actually is the 76th Problem Bear coming out to help on the defensive here. No AT really to speak of. Would love to see an AT gun on the west side here. Somewhere for the Axis. Kolstad's going to try to get over here, but there's so much wire. Like, I haven't seen this much wire. I mean, we've been at 3-2 for a while. This has been a while coming though. Like, they've been preparing for this attack for a long time here, and you know it's paying off. Oftentimes, you know, you don't see defensive preparations going, and enemy teams can just roll up. Not the case here. Really nice defensive prep. You can see Satchel's trying to remove some of this wire here. Now there is some progress being made up the middle. I think one bombing run might be enough to take it out. It's so weird. Like, I don't think any of this would have happened if we had artillery in this game. Let me just preface that. Artillery is so strong in the competitive game that you don't have the time to just sit around and build stuff up because you're just going to get shelled, you know? But there's been no really arty activity this game, so teams have been safe to kind of do their thing and build up. Scrolling down to the south here, that Problem Bear tank's taking a few shots. Horton Ho's very close with the satchel, though he is in a little 1v1. With Bommel, what is he gonna do? Horton, go for the knife. Go for the knife. Oh, he just shoots him in the side of the head. Tank is so close. Horton's just bush camping at this point. I'm gonna call it. There's a tank right there. Cali John gonna be pushing in. There's another Stewart here, so they have the defenses down. Stewart takes one rocket to the side here. Cali John gonna crush that OP. Gonna be pushing mono here. Ooh. Oh, does he go for the knife? He's going for the knife. Oh, and they both kill each other. Mono pulls out the knife. Mad respect to Mono for not just shooting Cali John, for pulling out the knife. And they trade there with the knife kill. And a Stewart comes up and a Greyhound comes up. They really thought they were getting pushed hard here, and they weren't. This Greyhound, though, I mean, he's just shoving right into the middle here. Shikaka gonna have an easy kill there. Or sorry, Shikaka. They have some similar names. Shikaka is gonna get the easy kill there with the AT rocket onto the Greyhound there. Push still coming in though, regardless. Like, how much armor do the Allies have to throw at this? It's not enough. They need infantry. Here comes Christian. Here comes Mario. Here's the respawn here. This should be interesting. Christian gonna get one kill, looking for more. Andre 99-2. Tatus in the bunker. Christian with 2 kills already, looking for some more kills here. Mark opening up on that MG. Christian finally going down there. Mirk and Steven do make it to point. Bombing run coming in also. Let's zoom out to show you guys the bombing run. Gonna probably kill Remba. Oh, spawn wave comes in just in time right after the bombing run. So Mirk, Steven make it to point. Still not secured by any means, but the allies really need to put some more assets over here to defend this one. Yeah, circling back to that PBS conversation, could you imagine if PBS hadn't had like a really strong competitive team and program, and they didn't lose any players? They would be like they have some like just recently, like Rhinout, Bubblebeard going from PBS. There's a couple others too. Like, you saying House Gangster was at PBS, dude? Like, it's crazy. I mean, if that's video games though, like in the gaming community, people aren't familiar. You know, there's a lot of movement, right? And there's no trades, you know, like I was touching on earlier. You don't have like a transfer market. People will go to where either their friends go, where they feel at home, maybe there's a falling out, or they'll go to where they think the quality is. This is the battle here for the 4th point. CSP is slowly losing control of the point. You can see there is a allied tank. I believe the Stewart is pushing in. Oh no, that's gonna be a 76. Back from the grips of the dead right there. They were on fire, what looked like. Seemingly able to repair here, pushing in the back line. A little too late for this move. I would have loved to see this a couple minutes ago. I mean, the Axis are already on point. Big play if they can crush that OP there. No. Oh. The feels. If that was a Panzer IV, that would have got stuck. I honestly don't know what it's stuck on either. Like, look at this. What is he stuck on? That is the Panzer IV though. That's going to go down. I didn't even see that P4 there. Taking out the OP2. So Problem Bear doing some work. Steven going to spawn in right after that OP goes down. No cap progress yet on the 4th point. There's a lot of CSP bodies here, but Axis were in a good spot. I think if they would have followed that up with an airhead, maybe they would have been able to secure it. But the 76 is just kind of cleaning up at this point. Now, Blighter Yunga and Amp, what are they doing over here? Do they have a Gary, a red zone Gary set up? No, nothing yet. Yeah, no Garys, no airheads, just OPs attacking the point, and those OPs are down. It looks like the allies are going to be safe here on the 4th. Let's rotate back to the 3rd. Midpoint and see how the battle is going over here. Well, not so well for the allies. That defensive push has let the Axis kind of push their lines here. You can see they've cleared their back lines. They're clearing the middle out now, and I guess it's only a matter of time. Yeah, you can see bodies dropping. Icarus spawning on his OP there in the bush. He's alone. That is going to be the end of the allies push. Now with 30 minutes to go, it's probably going to be reliant on an airhead play. Johannes somehow finds himself in the middle of it again. Is he just hiding? Is he actually fighting? I hear some fire going down. So he might be, yeah. Oh, he's gonna die. I mean, he should have been hiding instead of fighting. Genosi coming from the backside too. They have a deep red garrison. Holy smokes. Yeah, it's gonna be like right here. Is that where the Gary is? Or just an OP? I don't see any Garys. Would love if they had a deep red garrison somewhere back here. I mean, we can check the map. It's got to be on this side. Somewhere back here. No, Kafer's back here clearing the lines. Or sorry, Kafer is not clearing the lines. He's coming to attack. So it's got to be a little further back. Johannes has his OP up in the bush there. Not a bad spot for it. So it's even further back than that. Ah, there you go. It's somewhere... I can see the supplies right there. Somewhere in here. That's really far. That's like 600 meters to point. And, you know, there is a decent defensive line here from the Axis, so they're not going to be able to get past this. That Johannes comes down. 3-2. It looks like it might remain this way. I mean, it's been an interesting game. Every time the Allies have really got a good push going, the Axis have had an answer, and they've used the same answer both times, pushing this broken house with basically two squads, cutting a hole in the middle of the Axis of the Allied attack with the Axis forces, and just kind of dictating the defense very calmly. The only time the Allies got close, they destroyed their own airhead with the tank shot. So that was really disappointing. From me, at least. Neither team really able to attack after the mid. Yeah, I would love to see some Arty. I think that's the main thing that's missing right now in the game. If we had Arty, there probably would be more attacking, because that Arty would just be clearing people off point, one way or the other. You know, Recon would be killing Arty and dominating and letting one Arty just exert its will, either on defense or on attack, and you'd see a lot more Arty camping of Gary, so you know people wouldn't be able to spawn as much. Last Greyhound night and today, it was interesting not having Arty, but it can just really, you know, Arty just really opens up the game sometimes. Right now it's really defensive, the posture from the Allies. You can see they have 276s on their back point here, just kind of using HE rounds. There's even White Death with the AT gun up. Just using HE rounds for infantry right now. Not even like a close battle right now. Mostly just Axis killing Allies in the open. Ooh, Cali John spawning. He's just get killed though. He gets killed in the open like that. Let's go on board with Johannes and Doctor. See if these guys can push through. They got a big mountain to climb right now. Ooh, Steven getting the kill on to Doctor there. Johannes and Ragnar up on the backside. Steven looking to clear the lines right here. He's going to come 1v1 with Johannes real soon. Oh, nice kill there by Steven. All he saw was a pixel, and that's all he needed to see. Going to see Genosi in the field. Genosi takes his head off. Genosi, another really good player here. STDB beating the Blacklist recently. But STDB is an interesting team, guys. If you don't know them, I'll say this, and I don't mean to offend anyone. They're a really good team, but they play to their competition a lot. Like, I've seen them play against the best in the game and play up, and I've seen them play down to their competition too. It's an interesting thing. There's a lot of really good players on this team, though. A lot of, like, they're so chill. They're so cool. You can't not love them. And we'll see how they can do in the next round. But I could see them potentially, you know, they're playing Greyhounds, first of all, one of their biggest rivals, I'd say. In my eyes, at least, like, the STDB Greyhounds rivalry is just huge. It's definitely something. Which is unfortunate, because I feel like both of them deserve to be in the final playoff. You know, there can only be a certain amount of teams, I guess. But that's going to be a good game. But Genosi, like, really good fragger. Top guy. I think you can really say that about pretty much all the STGB guys, though. They're really chill. We'll see what he can do here. He's been on the backside a few times already. He's been on the back of WN7. He's got about 500 meters to go. Now, what do you do if you're the Allies here? You got two squad leads. Okay, he's not alone anymore. I think really the only chance is an airhead play with a bombing run, followed up by a garrison. Like, it just matters. Where can you put the garrison where it can't be easily overrun? And how can you defend the garrison so it can't be easily overrun? But I mean, like, running through fields like this is so dangerous. This is so dangerous. You can get killed from basically anywhere right now. From the left, from the right. He's going to see Gazis there. Ooh, not getting the shots. Ooh, no. Commentator's curse. Finally getting the kill there, but that's going to be a big warning bell. Varganian on the post is going to take him out. Oh, sorry, Varangian? Is that how you say the name? One of the Czech players. He's just chilling on top of the post. And then it's reset again. Like, it's so far away. They're pushing from the same location each time. It's fairly easy for the defenders here to get those kills. If I was him, I'd probably push on the other side of the river past Drowned Fields and try and come in from behind Drowned Fields, take out the OPs, and maybe get a backwards Gary set up on the backside here. Like, take out the Gary, drop my own Gary. And then, like, airhead in front of it, and then do, like, rinse, repeat with another Gary. That's how I would probably attack, and I'd utilize bombing run. And I'd probably want to utilize Artie, too. Look how far the Axis has pushed their lines off. So right here, this is a interesting thing. Both teams are in the middle of the point. Both teams are in the middle here. Now, what I think the Allies should be doing right now is rotating a majority of the forces out of here. Leave the Axis, or same thing for either team. Like, rotate onto the other flank. Leave the force chilling in the middle like that. Leave like one squad to just try and pick them off and defend for as long as they can. And flank the point right now. There's nobody on the point. If the Allies rotated with a half track and like 2-3 squad leads under the front of WN7, they take it. Look at this. Right now. Look at this lane right here. Let's go to the edge of the map. Look at this lane. There is nobody defending from the left HQ all the way to WN7. You could drive a half track up to point and say hello for free right now. We check the map. Oh, there is a tank. Okay, so I lied. There is a tank here. An optical. That's it. It's a Tiger. So maybe not as free as I thought. And there's a half track there. But I mean, this tank goes down and that's essentially free. Greyhound is defending. Moop one manning with a 76. Alright, so instead of just driving for free, kill the Tiger and then drive for free. Should be easy enough, no? That's exactly what this Greyhound and this 76 are going to try to do here. I don't hate this play. One-manning the Greyhound. Just has to be super careful. Like, if the Greyhound can come into a fight that the 76 is already fighting, he could potentially win the fight for... Oh, that's not a good plan. That is not a good plan at all. That is a Tiger. The driver's gonna be like, yo, there's a Greyhound pushing us. Oh. Oh, can he stay in front of the gun? Oh, he misses. The shot misses. Oh my gosh. The Tiger is like, yo, what is going on? Oh no, Greyhound's gonna get stuck. I like the play from the Tiger there. He doesn't know it's a one-man. It's gonna be easy kill. Why didn't... I would have expected that to come out when the 76... So the 76 uses that to get the ground back. But why wasn't it like a combo push? Like, why didn't the 76 push left here, look straight down, and then the Greyhound would bait around the back and open him up? Just kind of curious there, because this is both Phoenix crews, right? Yeah, they're communicating in Discord for sure. There we go. Shot goes in on the front, so opens up the Tiger a little bit here with the bait. Shot goes in. How? 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 He's got to be getting spotted from somewhere else. Holy smokes. Holy ravioli. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wee wow. Alright, boys, like, I guess he saw him through the leaves? What a kill there by Jesus Christ the Phoenix. Wow, wow, wee wow. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know how he saw them, but he did. Another Axis tank in the middle there. Baker and Alex Boss chilling with Clip. Wonder if this will be the next victim of the Phoenix 76's wrath. And actually, if we look across right here, That 76 isn't too far off a peak on here. Where is he? Oh, yeah, okay, so he's a little further up. Cork? Did Cork get the satchel down? No. Oh, no, that is the trouble of a two-man crew. You don't have the commander to see. So, I mean, the Greyhound, okay, so there is infantry there. 76 has to be aware of this. So the Greyhound play opens up the Tiger, but just missing the crew there, and Jesus Christ is gonna look for the satchel. He doesn't see it. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, so, I mean, I applaud the play from Core, and I shake my head that the game still allows satchels to go inside these frickin' boxes. Like, come on, dude. It's hidden inside the box. Like, it was a nice play by Core. Take nothing away. And you know what? That trade is down to the fact that Moop was in the Greyhound instead of in the commander seat. But why is the satchel allowed to be inside the texture of a box? I mean, you see this a lot. Even if it's not inside something, like when crew will jump out, they'll simply not look. They'll just like do the practice of looking that way, but they won't actually use their eyes to see. And I think if Jesus, well, he would have had no time to defuse anyways. He was already dead. But, you know, if you would have saw the sparks and there was more time, you might have been able to defuse. But why was the satchel allowed to be inside the thing? In touching back to teams not losing players and becoming strong, I mean, maybe, but there would be less concentrated quality on those top teams, Shimit Katsi. So like top teams would have less concentrated quality. Those players simply would remain on the teams, and maybe there would be more strong teams, or the talent would just be more spread out, right? That whole system there will be something soon. Like, we have new leagues coming out, you know, community driven leagues like the European League coming out. We got the next season, the HPL, these community driven leagues that I think, you know, once they start to dominate the scene, they will, you know, have rules in place where teams can't just absorb players. So I think it will dissuade some players then from switching teams, and it will lead to more stability. But that will only come when there's a single dominating force in the competitive scene that has a standard for the rules and the rule setting on switching teams. But again, you don't want to make it so people that aren't happy won't be able to play on another team. They won't be able to choose. But at the same time, you probably see less jumping now. The crews that did switch aren't, you know, we're not competing in the German Cup. Like, let's use the PZ Chill Music Barsch or Burned as an example. They weren't able to compete in the seasonal or in the German Cup until the next time for Greyhounds. So that's pretty balanced, but it's still a huge loss. Like 38th, man. 38th went from possibly they beat the 5. They beat the Blacklist, right? In the HPL. They were coming back. I was casting the game that the 38th, where they were coming back from a 5-0 to almost win 3-2 against the Greyhounds. They were on the up and up. Their team was doing so well, right? And then just all of a sudden, you know, they had a little falter. They, instead of playing on their own in the seasonal, they tried to do a three-way with 91st and GR3, and that was kind of, I think, the beginning of the end for that run. I mean, it was all going so well, and then it kind of hit a wall. And I was shocked when I saw this is nothing against 91st or GR3. I was kind of shocked when I saw 38s playing together with those two teams instead of playing on their own. I would have figured that they had the experience from the HPL. They had the momentum for them going forward to play on their own. So I was kind of shocked when I saw that. And that was kind of the beginning of the end, you know, with PZ Chill Music, Burner Barsh going. I know I mentioned them a lot. There's a lot more players that went too. You know, Fat Tony. I mean, there's a lot of players that I can't name everybody, but of course now we see the Problem Bear going to Core 2, and it's like, yeah, that 38th team is no longer, you know, what they were before. Oh, Zoom is not playing around with a little rocket there. Just wants to put them out of their misery on the backside. Shimikansi, I know we're having a 15-minute apart conversation, but that 38th team is not the same. Like, there's still some players in place there, but they've lost so much of their core. I mean, it's crazy. They're tanking core. Crazy to see. 12 minutes to go here. Please, somebody. You know, there's been a lot of fun moments in this game, but more or less it's been on a strategic level very straightforward. We're now in between Hill 7. I wish I could extend the view range to 1,000 so we could see everybody on the map right now. There is an offload with the German half track coming up, favoring those plays. This one's being rotated. Is he just using this half track to run people over at this point? I think he is. Oh, he's just gonna try to run people over. He does not care. I love that, by the way. Offler, that is, I think he got 1 or 2 kills. The road kills, you can see. There's 1 or 2 dead people here. I'm pretty sure he used that half track to just go for some road kills. We actually saw that on the finals of the HPL. We saw Core push into point and get some road kills on the final point. Ooh, here we go. Spicy push activated. Let's go behind 82nd AD and 2FJG and Horton Ho as they try to push the side of this this 4th point. Shimikatsu says, I'd like to see some Artie that doesn't need to play the Recon Artie game. Yes, I agree and disagree for 2 things. I'd agree if the Artie was uniform. They really need to balance the Artie and put like a template Artie dugout. It's the same on every map for the artillery, and it balances it denies the ability for a recon to far camp artillery and denies the ability for teams to use the pixel rocket peaks on the Artie or the peaks with tanks. Denies that. Something that denies that ability, full stop. Then the recon has to push and clear it, and it becomes a mini game. I do like that mini game. I don't like, and this is something it's awesome to see when you see it, like Phoenix on the 38th GR3 91st team in the seasonal, using the Hurricane Peak and keeping them off Artie for an hour. Like, it's awesome to see in manifest in game, but it's not balanced. Like, for instance, on Utah, I mean, Recon can pretty much camp Artie from anywhere. It's not balanced, you know. So I'd love to see a standardized dugout, maybe with different textures, but with standard mesh or whatever polygons to stop, you know, pixel peaks from tanks or like rocket strikes from above onto the Artie to make that mini game kind of uniform. Because it is a big thing, you know. Artie is so important. I'd love to hear what Shimikatsu has to say on that. I wonder if you'd want to come on and we could reboot up the garrison and talk about that a little bit, Shimikatsu, if you'd be down to do that, because I think that would be a really interesting subject to cover. Or we could maybe go have these on a YouTube video or something about it. That attack here from 2FJG, 82nd AD, and DC falling apart. Looks like it's rotated a little bit to the left side here, but the Allies' defense is too strong. Just a little OP left alive. NVIDIA with a nasty peek through the bushes there, but that's gonna be doomed to fail once Weltmeister, Vesa, Kaiser all peek over. This might open up the possibility of an attack from the backside on Hill 5. You can see this how serious Core, Crow Dog all pushing in. Bombing run with airhead possibility. I'd love to see that. Really, somebody needs to pull something out of the hat here. 6 minutes to go. Half track's being ordered on Mammoth radar. I guess this is going to be the yeet play. We're not going to see an airdrop. We're going to see a half track yeet to point. There's really nothing else going on the map right now. Sirius might have an opening here. Nobody else left defending point from the south side. Old switcheroo here. We got Vaddy, Sirius, Crow Dog, and more. You got Core here also pushing point. They're going to get on for free. CSP, Oliver, and Clawhawks on the left. Core, Herald, and Kali John on the right. It's going to be a 2v4 right here from this Core OP. Let's see how they do defending this one. Should be Vaddy as the first victim here as Herald peeks to the right side. Ooh, Vaddy with the kill. Gets traded back immediately here. Herald's the only one alive. Core should be able to suppress this. Or not. Herald's going to get the pixel peek there onto Core. Big respawn wave, or not, coming from the west side. They're not going to be able to influence this one on point, though. Possibility of an airhead maybe coming out here. Bombing run on the backside of point. It's very hard to put a bombing run down that would strike the Allies' forces hard right now. Horton Ho getting a nice kill there onto Calijon, looking to push the OP. Herald needs to get the kill back onto Horton if they want to hold this point. I think Horton does see Herald. Yes, gets the kill there. Nice kill by Horton. Gonna need to rotate to this OP before it goes down. Horton pushing. Possibility of a spawn coming in. Horton doesn't get the OP. Spawns are gonna come in. Horton has to do it. Come on, push. Oh no, he does not see the OP here right in front of him. Finally crushes it. 1,003 spawn in. Horton, no! And that's exactly what I feared happening. Calijon's going to be able to put down a new OP if he realizes that his is compromised. I think he's just going to rotate a little further back. And there's another one, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, that cannot remain in a competitive game. That completely denies the competitive environment. Giving somebody 2 seconds after garrisons and OPs are destroyed, it's anti-competitive. It's something both teams have to play with. But when you destroy something, it should be gone. Spawn should be canceled. I don't understand why it's allowed that spawns come in. I call me a broken record. I say this every time I see it, but look at how that just completely influences the fight. You know, your best defensive squad gets a free OP and gets 3 people in after already losing their OP. They already lost those kills. You know, that spot and that take on that OP was earned already. Why they're allowed to spawn in after it's taken is just, it's silly. It's silliness. It happens all the time. Same with Gary's. And you know, and that Horton there thinks, okay, I've cleared this out. Let me reload. He reloads, and in 1 second after he's already taken it, they spawn in behind him and kill him. It's just 4 minutes to go. Bombing run's being ordered on Hill 5. We'll see if they combo with an airhead. But I mean, I think it's too little too late here for the Axis. And just a really frustrating tactic. It's not even a tactic, it's a game mechanic. Garrison gonna go down. Bombing run comes way too late. That bombing run should have been dropped a couple minutes ago. Of course, still gonna have their OP up on point from what we just saw. Bombing run though is completely late on this one. Let's see if there's an airhead or anything. No. What? Off there, what are you doing, bud? There's the airhead. Not going from any kind of a timing. I think Thumbs is going to be easily taking this airhead out. Or Icarus. I mean, anybody. There's a few OPs on point. Who's going to be watching this, though? I mean, maybe Vaddy with the play. Horton Ho with the play. Possibly Mono. Vaddy's the closest. Let's see exactly where this airhead's going to drop, though. It's going to drop right here. Yeah, so there's definitely coverage. You can see those bullets spraying in. Let's get on to the other side of this one. 3 minutes to go. Everybody and their mother's going to have to spawn on this airhead. Oliver's going to pop a nade, I'm assuming. Or somebody's going to pop a nade as soon as this one comes out. Who's camping that? Horton Ho from range. Horton Ho with the STG-44 from range. All Clawhawks has to do right here is get a nade out. Mono's not in a position to help this. Clawhawks gets killed. Matthias, all he has to do here, please don't go for the take by hand. Please just whip it out, shoot it. Oh, Horton can't shoot him. He's too far away. And there it goes. Well, he takes it by hand. I mean, yeah, it's like, why not combo that with the bombing run? Just does not make sense. 2 minutes 33. I mean, they would have had to all spawn on that one after it was down, and I don't think that was going to be possible. Let's rotate over to the WN7 here. Yeah, nothing really going for this one. They would have to have already airheaded onto point. You can see that reinforces being ordered to WN7. It looks like Archery, Rising, and Lenny are just going to push in alone. This time they miss the Gary. Ah, it's from the other side this time. They take out the repair station. The Gary is on the other side, though, unfortunately for them. They flanked the Tiger. Oh, I did not see that Tiger there. Tiger, though, getting the best of the 76. That's going to end this one, folks. Monday Night Clash. A little bit of a snooze fest, unfortunately. But some funny moments, like, geez, that 1v1 knifing moment was hilarious. I love that one. Some other funny moments coming into this one. Thank you so much, guys, for coming out and watching. Hope you enjoyed that one. 1 minute 30 to go here. Neither team really has a chance to come back. The Axis are going to take this one. The Allies, looks like they have smoke out. Are they going to airhead? I guess they're going to airhead in. I mean, there's 1 minute 12 seconds left. Not even a chance to catch. So an airhead's going to drop somewhere in one of these smokes. And there might be a chance for a spawn onto point, but that's about it. That could have happened, you know, 3-4 minutes ago. Too little, too late. Interesting combos coming out of this one, though. Yeah, definitely a lot of frustration. I'd say on the Axis point, they didn't sync up their bombing run with their airhead, and they didn't have enough people there. But it's really frustrating to get to take an OP and have that one spawned in. Anywho, last bombing run drops of the game here on WN7. Axis do all the work early on, rotating a few times to take control of the attack of the Allies. Allies using a predictable attack. Axis coming back with the same strat each time, cutting them off and keeping the midpoint, winning this one 3-2. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let's take a look at some of the scores as this one ends a 3-2 for the Axis team. GG, guys. It was all in all